Hello, everybody.
Jesse Butler.
Yeah, here.
Morning, sir. Are you interested in the deferral program?
Now,
Okay,
I
so
haven't had a ticket for like 25 years, it feels like. And I feel like that setup of you have to answer beforehand. I have no idea of how realistic the chance of having it not imposed is because of the nature of a policeman's word and complete lack of evidence. But
right, sir. Well, based on that information, I'll go ahead and decline the deferral program for you. I'll go ahead and review your police report, and then you can give me your side of the story. So give me 1 second, please.
okay.
All right, sir, you were clocked going 61 and a 45, and that once you were stopped, you said that you did not think you were traveling that fast. Okay, sir, go ahead with your side of the story, please.
Well, it was on the highway thing going up toward Beacon Hill. I don't know if you're familiar with that area, like from Longview to Lexington. And I was taking my little sister-in-law to work at the rehab facility there. And there's a light about halfway up, and um, the policeman was driving by me. I saw in my rearview mirror, immediately flipped a U-turn, and before he was able to do anything, we were already stopped at a red light. The light was red when he was passing by me, and I didn't have to slam on my brakes. I didn't have to skid or anything. If I was going that fast at a red light, there's no way that he would have been able to flip a U-turn immediately, and then as soon as the lights come on, we're already at a dead stop. If he clocked me so far back and then flipped a U-turn, I feel like the distance he would have to have been away would have been out of eyesight almost, because we were already stopped. I didn't, if there's a way to review his dash cam, I didn't slam on my brakes. We were stopped at a red light when he turned his lights on.
I heard your side of the story. Thank you. How fast do you think you were going?
I think I was going about the speed limit, or maybe 5 miles an hour over the speed limit for the main drag. But by the time he was at me, I was already well under the speed limit because I was stopping for a red light.
All right, sir. Well, you know that he got you going 61 and a 45, and he reduced your fine to 5 over, which is what you just stated you think you were going anyway.
Yeah, I feel like a fine, but that's a favor to me for lowering the speed.
But you just admitted that you think you were probably going about speed or 5 over, and the officer got you well over 16 over, but reduced it to 5 over.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I feel like the got me part is a complete fallacy, in that he either clocked somebody else's car on the road from that distance, or the machinery was malfunctioning or something, because we couldn't possibly have been stopped 100 feet away from where he turned around to. Like, it makes no sense how I could have been flying down the road and then at a dead stop when he turns his lights on. There were other cars there too. I mean, it's not like there was cars in front of me at the red light.
Right, sir. So I will go ahead and find this as committed. You did say that you were going 5 over anyway. I do think that the officer's machines were all calibrated correctly. He has them accurately and certified here on record.
Yeah, of course you do.
I thank you, sir, for that comment. Based on that information, I'm going to go ahead and mitigate it down to $100, even though it already has been mitigated down. You have 60 days to make this payment or enter a payment plan. This information will be sent to you to your address on file in Longview.
Is this over?
It is, sir.
All right. See you later.
All right. Caris Kou.
Hi.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
All
morning.
right. So I do see that you did the deferral in 24, so you're not eligible for that program. And let me go ahead and check, but I see that we have a notation here that says that you did file a copy of your insurance.
Yes, and I also had them send you guys a copy of it.
Yes, let me go ahead and check.
Thank
All
you.
right, so I have this in front of me, so let's see. So this was from 12/9/24, and your effective date is 12/1/24. So you actually had insurance prior to this incident.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and so we'll just go ahead and talk about the first infraction. I'm gonna go ahead and find the second one is not committed. So that will save you. You want to dismiss it with a $25 fee? No, okay, not committed, so there's no fee to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the, or find not committed for the $559 fine. So we're just gonna
Thank
talk
you.
about speeding. Yeah. Absolutely. So let me go ahead and just look over that portion. So if you want to give me your side of the story, please.
So I was traveling to work. Well, that was when I used to work at that location. I used to work in Portland, and it was about 5 p.m. or maybe later during traffic, and it was a whole bunch of vehicles there and crazy drivers. So all I tried to do was just try to get past that group of cars just to be able to make it to the other side of the traffic for freeway. That's just all I try to do. And then he just turned his light behind me and got me for, I think, 84 miles per hour. Yeah.
If you were speeding, you just said it was for safety concerns, but there's
Yeah.
no speeding. Okay, well, based on that information, I will go ahead and I'll find this committed. I'm gonna drop it down to $115.
Okay.
So your total is gonna go from $755 to $115.
Thank you.
You have 60 days to make this payment or enter a payment plan. This paperwork will be sent to you to your address on file in Olympia. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this will be sent your way, but your new fine is $115.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time.
All right. You have a good day.
You as well. Thomas Gorley.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Are you interested in the deferral program?
No, I don't think so. I should be able to pay the fine if I have a little bit of time to do it.
All right, sir.
If
So
I get a
give me-
fine, I have to explain myself.
Yeah, sir. So give me a second, please, to just review your police report, and then we will go ahead and discuss any fine probabilities.
Thank you.
All right, sir. So you're here for failure to wear a seatbelt, and I do have a statement from you that says you removed your seatbelt to deal with a dog in the passenger seat and forgot to put it back on.
Yes.
So it's okay. All right, sir. Well, you can give me your side of the story.
Okay. Right now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. I was coming from Les Schwab, heading towards Kelso on Industrial Way. My dog got caught in the seatbelt and was choking. There was no place to pull off, so I pulled into the left-hand turn lane towards California Way. As soon as I took my seatbelt off to untangle her, State Patrol went by me, seen I didn't have my seatbelt on, and did a U-ball. Pulled me over on California Way, and I explained to him what happened, and he said, okay, and he came back and was going to let me off for the seatbelt ticket, but I had a interlock system removed from my truck like almost a couple years ago or a year and a half ago, and I hadn't got my driver's license changed over, so he thought I had to have an interlock, and I explained to him what happened, and he says, well, he had to give me the citation, and giving me the citation for the interlock, he also ended up giving me the citation for the seatbelt because he gave me the other ticket. So I went immediately after that to the courthouse, talked to the prosecutor. He dropped the charges that same day. I got the ticket. He dropped the charges on my interlock device having to be removed because no one told me, and I was waiting for my driver's license to expire instead of having to redo it twice. Well, that same day, I went and got my driver's license changed over and scheduled a court date to come up here. But my dog got caught, and I had no place to pull over. And right after I took my seatbelt off, the State Patrol came by, and he knew I was like, he was really nice to me, and he was so glad I didn't get upset about anything. It was just something that happened, and I was hoping that I could get dismissed from it. You know, I've always worn my seatbelt. I don't think I've ever had a non-seatbelt ticket.
All right, sir. So I have actually looked at your criminal history. I see that it's been a really long time since you've gotten a speeding ticket. I do see that you handled the ignition interlock issue. Based on that information, I'll go ahead and find this as not committed. I'll give you a free pass for today.
Oh, awesome! This made my whole week, a month. So, I've been having to work out in the rain, and this was like made me really smile and happy today.
All right. Well, I'm happy that made you happy. Hopefully your dog doesn't get caught up in the.
Oh, she's fine.
Against
It's
you.
a Labradoodle. If it were a little dog, it wouldn't have probably got caught in the seatbelt. But she's a Labradoodle, and I don't know how she got tangled into it. But yeah, she's a good dog. Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Okay. Well, have a good rest of your day, sir.
Okay, that's all then. I don't have to have anything signed or anything. You'll send me something in the mail, or?
Yes, sir. You'll be receiving the documentation in the mail at your home in Longview. So that's it.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for being here. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.